bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys.
Currently streaming on their app and available on Showtime after its release last week is McEnroe, a unique bio-documentary told with full participation from the subject. As a child of the 1970s, I gravitated to this overview of John McEnroe, the so-called bad boy of tennis, whose run of success ran into the 1980s. John Patrick McEnroe learned tennis on the public and club courts during the 1970s tennis boom. He was a different kind of player, more a strategist, he was a math whiz, than an overpowering athlete. But his consistency, tenacity, and yelling were his calling cards, and he attained the #1 world ranking in both singles and doubles competition and won over 70 titles in both categories, the only male player to do so. Along the way, he did a lot of partying, married Tatum O'Neal, and came to the end of his career with a perspective that still burns within him. What is striking about his introspection is that he cannot look back at that time in his life with honor or lightness because it represents a complexity within himself that he still deals with today. The documentary, written and directed by Barney Douglas, is framed by McEnroe today, walking the streets of his beloved New York City, a human and metropolis that exists differently today, but with the past giving hope to the present. Like many men of his generation, he has a somewhat contentious relationship with his father, who was also unfortunately his business manager. Like Brian Wilson before him, he had to fire his dad. And that loss of purpose in that relationship also defined it and John to his dad's death. McEnroe is like you and me, only more so. A must-see for fellow travelers of the era or fans of tennis. McEnroe, 4 out of 5, currently on the Showtime Network or streaming on the Showtime app.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys.